The ultimate message in the book is a child, a young boy, has a path to choose. Whether to choose the path of revenge and to get even, versus to overcome all those odds and be forgiving and aspire to greater things than only the vengeful aspects of the experiences that the child had over the first and formative years of his life. And those who finished reading it could very clearly see that on many occasions that child faces those choices, which one to follow. And I think ultimately people will feel that this was so inspirational because of the right choices the child made. First of all, everything in this book is factual. All the events have happened in one way or another. Of course, this is fiction in the sense of the characters I have created, or the flow of the scenes and the plot and moving things around is what the poetic license that I have taken. As it clearly states in the book and also in the introduction, I did grow up in Anatolia, in western Armenia, which is eastern Turkey now, in a very remote village near Dikranagerd, Diyarbakir, and it goes into the experiences in the village, in the town, in that area, in the early 60s to mid 60s, which you know, at points very idyllic in a small remote village, and at times horrific regarding the experiences of the child and the family and the very small Armenian community that is left behind there 50 years after the genocide.
The next 10 years of your life or so, give and take, you spent in Jerusalem, in the seminary, the Jarankavorats, and I assume also you mentioned Takmanchats. Again, without giving too much, what can you tell us about that period of your life?
It's a very interesting period. You know, it's from the perspective that I was sent there for education, but the real reason I was sent there was to get to a safe haven, a home that I had lost. And it starts that way, and yet again, just like in the village, it twists and takes a very interesting turns, not very good turns for a child growing. And for those who were supposed to protect that child, instead turn against the child and put him in circumstances and situations that could break any individual. And this child, again, was very close to be broken because of all those experiences.
Again, the experiences are just fascinating. It was when I read about Jerusalem that my eyes popped up, and then I looked at the dates. Then I started looking deeper into your background, and as you know, our paths have crossed. But let me just say, you just said in the introduction that you've been following the radio for decades, and I'm sure you could say that you've been following what's happening in Jerusalem for decades. My question to you, without going into details, what concerns you today about what you hear about Jerusalem, and what would you like to see the future of Jerusalem to be like? What should we be concentrating on as a people?
The message is clear in the book. It's not, to go back, it's not to be vengeful to those who put and placed this young child in those circumstances, but to educate our community and beyond, so we protect our heritage, our history, our treasures, our rights in Jerusalem, the foremost city when it comes to religion and history, in fact. That's the message in there. We as Armenians frequently compare ourselves to the Jews, and we say that you know, there's a lot to learn from them, and we always point the negative aspects of our community, such as what happened in Jerusalem during the years that I was there.
You know, I guess people have to read the book to understand what we're saying. Also, after Jerusalem, you have been running from one country to the other without a passport, without any money, without any connections from Jerusalem to Turkey, Turkey to Sweden, Sweden. And my question is, did you at any time feel that you're coming to a dead end, that things are not going to work out for you?
Yeah, on many occasions, in fact, I faced situations where I thought it was the end. Not only the end of my future, but the end of my life, in fact. It was easy to say, I give up, and stop fighting and stop overcoming the odds. But again, this is where the inspirational and motivational aspects of the book come in to overcome all those odds.
Dr. Balian, John, I'm going to continue with you, but I'd like also to announce that we have the author of the Sandcastle Girls, Chris Bojalian, on the phone, and we'll be moving to him momentarily. Let me ask you, how did it happen you end up in America? Who was who were the people?
Yeah, you can say it was the hand of God, but it was the good fortune I had that there was an American Armenian lady, Lily Masurlian, who followed me for years from Jerusalem to Europe, and wanted to ensure that I was given the opportunity to come to this country, get educated, and become who I am today, a highly educated individual. Have gone to the best universities in this country, Columbia University and Tufts University School of Medicine, to end up where I am, a very senior, a physician and a very senior executive in a global corporation.
You know, from Dikranagir to Tufts University Medical School is a long, long distance. And again, the many experiences you've had in your book, the Grey Wolves and White Doves, is just fascinating. Let me move ahead. Քանի որ հայերեն գարդայդվինք, գուզեի կինալ ինչպես է որ ցերկիրքը բագաս promote եղավ մեր քաղաքի մեջ, ինչ է կարևոր ուժը, որ պետք է ցեզ օգնե, որպեսզի քիրքը ավելի հարաճ ելտա։ Դժվարությունները ինչ են։
Իմ քիրքս մինչև հիմա 95 հավանաբար 98% օդարները գարտացած են։ Շատ քիչ հայեր գարտացած են։
Ինչու։
Այլևս պետք է մտածել, որ իմ թիրքս ինչ է։ Մարդիկ ինձ գտեսնեն իբր senior executive in a global corporation, not an author. Yes, իբր քրո անվանի անհատը չեմ։ Օրինակ համար ANC-ն նշեցիր, որ աչափ օգտակար եղավ։ ANC-ն executive director Ռաֆի Համպարյան, օրինակ համար եւ ես ընկեր ենք, ծանոթ ենք հավական տարիներու, եւ իսկապես Քրիստինը ասածին պես շատ հայ ասկին օգտակար եւ շատ աշխատող անհատ մնա եւ շատ գահարքեմ եւ գսիրեմ բարոն Համպարյանին, բայց ANC-ն կամ ուրիշ գազམ་ագրություններ նախ կուզեն գաբնվիլ ադանք անհատներու, որ պիտի արդեն անվանի քրողներ են, եւ հետո բաթմուտ նույթը դարբերը, իմ նույթս բաթմությունն է, որ միան թուրքին կամ ոչ հայն քուրդին սենք թեր բագասությունները գցնե, բայց նույնիսկ հայերուն բագասությունները գցնե, եւ հավանաբար հայ գազམ-ագրությունները ադիգամ թերավճան ու զերքաչալեր։
Կարծեմ կբոլենաս որ ճիշտ պատասխանին։ Խորեն։
Դոկտոր Բալյան, ես ճիշտ սերոմար բադմությունը չի պիտի, հարցումը չի պիտի նեմ ծեր կյանքի բադմության մասին, այլ ուրիշ ծևմը։ Ահավասիկ դուք Դիկրանագերդեն ճամփայլաձեք եւ այսօր հասածեք այս թիրքին որ ունիք։ Գուզեմ ծերին կարծես ինչ պիտի հանցնեք կամ հանցնարարեք մեր հայ երդասարտներուն, որբեսի որ երբեք իրենց հույսը չգդրեն եւ միշտ գրվին մակարին հասնելու համար ովևէ մեկ իրենց նպատակին։
Խորեն շատ ավար հարց ասիկա քիրքին ինչպես կսեն մեսեջն է քիրքին թեման է ծեր հարցին պատասխանը ոչ միայն հայ երիտասարդներու, ովևէ երիտասարդի համար պետք է երազեն, պետք է իրենց իղծերը, փապակները ունենան եւ անդադար անվախ հետաբնթեն adonk to pursue your dreams and never give up and never give in. That's the ultimate message of this book. It's not the strongest, the smartest, the most intelligent, the one who has the most opportunities in life that really succeed. It's those who persevere, who never give up and never give in. That's the message of this book.
Your book ends with just before you come to America, and I really like to know what is the sequel going to sound like, be like. But I cannot see it more exciting than the first book you have so beautifully written. Հայերենով գուզեմ ասել ձեր թերքրիչը շատ թեթև է, սիրուն է, հաճելի է եւ ոչ որ կրածեք անգերձորեն պետք է ասեմ շադոնց այդպեսի մակուր հանդարտ եւ անգերձ ոչ մոչեմ գարտացած հաջողություն ցեզ եւ կաչալորը մեր ուղղությունները քնեն այդ կիրքը եթե գուզեք անունը դալ նորեն եւ ուրգրնան առնել անկլերանով. Where can we get the book?
Well, the book Grey Wolves and White Doves is available on Amazon.com, among other venues and channels, but Amazon.com is the best place to order it. It's easy, and they can check the reviews, and as you can see from the reviews, 95+% are non-Armenian reviewers, and all 5-star rating reviews, so very well received. Thank you very much.
Congratulations again, all the best, and the sequel and the movies. We really are honored to have you with us this afternoon.
Thank you.